You're listening to Key West Beer Tales, the sum of all beers, brought to you by the Cork and Stogie, 1218 Duval Street, Key West, Florida. The facts and opinions of the show and its staff are prone to exaggeration, error, and conjecture, and are often given under the influence, always given under the influence of drinking beer. After all, this is a beer show. It's about beer, and we are busily drinking it while discussing its merits, so what did you expect? Slurring, laughing loudly, name-calling, and belching are par for the course, so it's best if you imbibe with us in a responsible manner, just to get into the spirit. We always welcome your comments, whether we actually pay attention to them or not. Thanks for listening.
Hey!
Welcome
Dave,
to Key West Beer Tales.
senior remote cheersing over there. Cheers, Dave.
Clink, clink.
Clink.
We have a big crowd here today. Welcome to Key West Beer Tales. My name's Key West Chris. I'm your host.
I'm Danny Hoy.
Cowboy Mark.
I'm Jacqueline.
Diamond Dave.
And Dave Sr.
And we have Diamond Dave is back. Gone for a few weeks, but he's back again. And tonight we also have Jacqueline here, who's she's the fabulous Finn.
Jacqueline
Yes,
Luhta.
thank you.
The,
Special guest for the evening.
yeah,
Yay.
Award-winning brewer.
Yeah,
Yes.
so this will be
Thank you for the invite.
fun show.
Yay.
Maybe we should have Jacqueline tell us about the awards she won.
Well, let's do this. Let's get to that once we're through with this here, because the first beer is not one of Jacqueline's beers.
Yeah,
the
that's right.
first beer is from Cigar City.
We're sucking her
but
in
then
with
when,
another beer.
when we're finished this, we'll have Jacqueline give us a whole introduction to what she has and all kinds of stuff.
The rigmarole.
So this is what we're having tonight right now. The first one for the first one for the evening. This is a collaboration from Cigar City and Five Rabbits Brewery. And, I believe Five Rabbits is in Indiana?
Illinois.
Illinois.
Well, everyone was getting that wrong earlier.
It's in
Illinois.
IL.
Yeah.
IL.
But this is a fantastic beer. It's called El Coco.
Oh, it's delicious.
El Coco,
Coco.
I think, is
Cuckoo.
it was the monster that lived under the bed, if that is correct.
Under the bed, the
Yes,
cocoa?
the monsters lived under the bed, but they put in a certain culture, which I apologize, I can't remember. It's
I believe it's in South America.
supposed to mean, they tried to turn it around and mean something else that's nice, but look
This-
who was prepared for this show.
This is a really nice beer. So they tout this as like a spiced coconut beer.
Oh, yeah.
And it's really, really fantastic, I think.
Do we know what else they're using in the beer, Mark?
Spice.
Do we don't know which ones?
We've,
I didn't. I'm
spice
usually I'm the
must
one that does
flow.
the research.
You ready?
And I didn't
Yeah.
research
I
this
got
one
it.
tonight.
there's
I
He's
got it.
Dave's
you
Right
got
off Cigar City's website, they say this beer was brewed with vanilla cinnamon, toasted coconut, and dulce de leche.
Oh!
Dulce de leche.
All right.
So, look, when you find what the nice meaning is instead of the stuff under the bed, let us know what that is, but because I can't remember. Yeah.
Oh, it's actually Portuguese.
Oh, Portuguese.
It's what Portuguese?
Portuguese.
What's Portuguese?
While some cultures might view it as a monster underneath the bed, the Portuguese make use of the metaphor barcoco alguem, which means to smother one with kindness and
There
love.
you go. I know something
so-
nice.
Oh, that's why you were saying that. Yeah. Oh, look at Mr. Segway over here.
Yeah.
A tropical
He's on a Segway?
interpretation of the classical
Well,
round.
and dulce.
I'd love to see him on a Segway. That would be hilarious.
That would be hysterical.
Oh, is that video running?
On a Segway! I love that idea.
Also, the dulce de leche is in Spanish, in Cuban Spanish anyway. It's what they do is with kids, they'll give them milk with sugar in it because Cubans are like they've got a lot of sugar in Cuba.
They like
so
sugar.
They really indoctrinate their whole society with sugar, and that's why they have Café Cubano, which of course has tons of sugar in it. But they also do these things called dulce de leche, which means a sweet milk, and they'll put that in there, and it's like a children's drink.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's what they're talking about here, because these guys are they're from Tampa, so you know.
I believe they are. There's some nice sweetness in this.
Oh, yeah. And toasty, too. Like the
It is
toasted
toasty.
coconut kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Toasty.
Toasty. Here's two
Toast.
toasties.
We have to have a word for the day. Toast.
Toast.
Toasty.
That's easy enough.
That was easy. and
Cocoa.
for all you
Cocoa.
newbies
Cocoa,
that haven't
cocoa.
listened to this show, we always pick a secret word, and tonight we just picked toast. But
It's like
at the
Pee-wee's
beginning,
Playhouse.
I was supposed
Or
to
ground
pick a
your
word
marks.
of the day. And then all of a sudden, I lacked in my job duties, and we didn't pick it. And then it's so natural now.
Well, it's a spontaneous
because
thing.
it's very spontaneous, and we just choose a word, and usually it's a fun word.
Yeah. So whenever you hear the word, Jacqueline, whenever you hear the word toast,
Toast!
Toast.
everybody toast. That's our word for the day.
I would drink this beer with
Toast to toast.
toast. Guess the secret white and win a prize.
There'll be no whining tonight.
No whining.
Everyone's got to be happy.
I didn't whine.
But I don't want to be happy.
Yeah. Now we're doing this on a Friday night, which is a little different.
It's very different, but it was the day that everybody could do it.
Yeah.
Jacqueline is. Can I say your profession? Let's just say she works 9 to 5
Don't
Monday
tell
through
them I'm a
Friday.
grown-up.
She's a
don't
grown-up.
wanna
She
know.
works 9 to 5 for like a corporation. So
We all have to do...
having her on Monday night is difficult because she's got to go to work at. What time do you go to work? Like 8:30 or something.
Yeah, 7:30.
7. Oh, that's heathen.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's
It
is
ridiculous.
really.
But Saturday she's off, so
Yay.
that's why we're doing it on Friday night.
And I think no complaints about that.
Thanks,
I
Mark.
mean, we're happy to be here.
Thanks.
Damn.
Anyone else?
By the way, welcome to the crowd. If you burp into the microphone.
Yeah,
Please
Mark,
burp into
Belching
the
is
microphone.
encouraged on this show.
Okay.
Into the microphone.
It's kind of a thing for me. I'll work on
It's
that.
all the bubbles.
Okay.
Please
Got
don't
it.
hold back. Laugh is
And
laugh.
you get
laugh a
some
lot
really
too.
good ones out of Mark, and you get some really good ones out of Dave,
True.
Diamond Dave.
They're
So I'm right in
practiced.
the middle. This is awesome.
Yeah, you're.
Sweet.
It's going to be like you're between a mortar attack.
Should have brought a raincoat.
There's one
Dear
coming.
God.
We're belching, not vomiting.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Just-
Hey,
the
do you,
limit.
do you
I'm just
broadcast
kidding.
this as stereo so that when Mark comes from the left speaker, and I come from the right speaker?
I record it in stereo, but sometimes it ends up being
Quadraphonic sound. Yes.
It could be done because everything's going in on an individual channel.
Oh, awesome.
And then after
Make it swirl around when you
yeah.
breath it
after
down.
we record it,
I like this
you
beer.
Edit it.
yes.
You
Mark's trying to talk about beer.
you post it on Spreaker.
Spreaker.com.
You post it on YouTube, and now
It's on iTunes.
it's on iTunes.
We're on iTunes
We're on
now.
iTunes now?
Hey,
Yes, we're
congratulations!
Yay.
Congratulations to everybody.
Toast.
Toast.
Yes. Here's toast.
Toast.
Toast. Here's to your
I like
toast.
toast.
A lot of
Yeah, we're now available on iTunes, so please find us on iTunes. Key West Beer Tales, the sum of all beers. We're on iTunes.
Yay!
Spreaker.com. You can hear our podcast. You can download it for free.
I can tell you one thing right now. This is one of the first beers that Mark. Actually, it's not one of the first ones, but I will. I'm glad to be back because I'm going to disagree with Mr. Cowboy over here.
About the beer?
Mr. Cowboy.
Mr. Cowboy.
About the beer?
Yeah, it's one of the worst Cigar City beers I've ever had in my life.
That's so
No,
strange.
How odd is that?
It's so weird.
Is he super sober?
No. Well,
Well, you are.
I'm not super sober, but I'm
Super sober.
Mega's
I'm
sober.
more sober than I have been normally on these shows. I quite honestly just don't like it.
You're
I
not
don't
keen
think-
on the
I don't
coconut?
think creme brulee and coconut should be in my freaking beer. If I want to drink a beer, I want to drink a beer, and it should taste like beer. Whether it's an IPA, a wheat beer, a stout, or whatever. I'm not a big dessert.
Who knew
fan. I
that
never-
Dave Jr. was a Nazi?
There's a right way and a wrong way to do things.
Shush.
There's the right way and the wrong. Well, no, what is it? It's your way and the Navy way.
the
There's
Navy
two
way.
ways how to mop a
It's
floor.
not my way. I just don't think a beer should taste like dessert.
Well, this kind of reminds me of the Big Rod that is it Miami
Yeah.
Brewing
Yeah.
does.
It
Yeah.
tastes better than that.
Yeah.
Oh, this tastes a lot
It
better
actually
than
tastes
that.
a lot-
Ta-
this is
I agree.
very
It
nice.
tastes a lot better than that.
And
That one's
what's
still-
the
Sorry,
Kona
Schnably.
one? What's the Kona one that has this
Kona-
coconut?
Oh, God.
I think it tastes better than that one too.
We haven't reviewed the Kona beers yet. We'll have to get around to that.
That's a weird beer for me.
Which one?
Kona.
Oh.
In general,
Yeah, in general. I mean, like it's strange because there's a lot of carbon footprint in that beer.
is there?
Oh,
Tremendous
really?
amount because the glass is brought in from the United States or China, and then they
Say that
export
again.
it
It's being brought in from the United States
or China
or China.
to Hawaii,
All right.
and then it's bottled in Hawaii, but then it comes back. So it's like,
Right.
yeah, it's like Oh, wow.
So, in other words, they're not making the glass in Hawaii.
No, I believe there is no manufactured glass in the state of
Do you wanna know
Hawaii.
something that I learned recently that shocked me is that glass, if it falls in the ocean, is not considered litter because over time it will break back down to sand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how many. I'm thinking over time they find these bottles that are like 200 years old. Over time to me sounds like 2,000 years.
The only thing, well, the one thing is being out, or my knowledge of being, since I've been out on the water and everything, glass actually is not something that the animals in the ocean try to actually eat.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really
yeah.
mess with the sea life out there, and it doesn't break down badly in the ocean.
it's
It
not
doesn't.
like a-
It doesn't
pollute
leach anything
It's
out.
sand,
Yeah.
and it's all natural materials that makes glass, so
Yeah.
it doesn't deteriorate anything. So if you do see a glass bottle, let it sit for a while.
Another fascinating fact that we have here on Key West Beer Tales, the sum of all beers. I think that's great. Now, here, Dave, you had the site open a little while ago. Did they say what type of barleys they're using or anything like that? Or
No,
malts?
it just said what flavors they use actually to brew it with, and that was Cigar City's site.
Yep.
Other than that, I have learned many times with you, Chris, not to use anything else but the manufacturer's.
That's the
brews.
way to do it. All these other guys
that
come
was
up with
Cigar
all
City.
these.
That was what Cigar City said on their website
Good,
about it.
okay.
I did not look at the other breweries. What is it? The
5 rabbits.
18 Rabbits or whatever. it
Yeah,
was?
I don't know. Yeah.
You know, the more rabbits you have, the more rabbits you have.
More rabbits in the pot makes good rabbit stew.
Wabbits.
Rabbits! It's rabbit season.
All right, so let's start with Chris on the pairings.
Pairings. There's. This is a weird beer for pairings. Because it's sweet, I don't want to have something sweet with it. Because it tastes like dessert, I'm going to steer clear of pairing anything with it and have this for dessert. This is it. Not having anything with it.
I'd have some vanilla pound cake or something, just, you know, like a plain dessert. Personally, you know, like this is almost like the topping, like you would put on like a pound cake or you know, some type of dessert, like a shortcake or something like that. That's not too sweet, but it's like it still kind of combines with the flavors.
I'm gonna go with key lime pie.
Oh, that's nice. It's a nice
Yeah.
idea. That would be a nice with the coconut.
Yeah, just like, you know, because if you didn't know this, all those out there in Radioland, key lime pie is not actually super sweet.
No, it's not.
No.
It's also not green.
No, if your key lime pie is green, there's
wrong.
something wrong with your key lime pie.
We're gonna refer back to our Nazi.
They put food coloring in your key
Yeah,
lime pie.
yeah.
Just because it's lime doesn't make it green.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I mean, you know, like something sour would go really great with this.
Sour? Really?
Yeah, I mean, like key lime pie.
Okay, yeah, that sourness with the lime.
Yeah.
Sure. Graham cracker
Yeah.
crust. Fantastic.
Cigar City says coconut flan.
Oh, okay.
That's coconut and coconut.
What do you think,
Yeah,
Jacqueline?
That seems too sweet. I actually was thinking the same thing, like you were saying, Danny. Something like very simple, like a ice cream. That was what was coming to
Oh,
mind.
an ice cream. Yeah, like vanilla bean
Yeah,
or.
just a nice vanilla bean ice cream, and that little bit of that sweet. Because this tastes like a Mounds to me. It's got that little bit of chocolate and
Yeah.
coconut in it.
Yeah.
But just something nice and simple.
Yeah. Definitely get the mounds on this.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Diamond Dave,
Yes.
did you have a pairing?
I think he said something.
Well, he was.
No,
saying
I was
what
quoting Cigar
City was.
City. They said it said it miraculously
Yeah.
tastes
A
like
flan.
it tastes like a coconut flan. Pairing with me?
Yeah.
No, because I wouldn't drink it.
He's going to
anyway.
pair it with an
Okay.
IPA. He's going to pair it with an IPA.
Yeah.
He was going to
I'm
dump it
chase
out
it
and
with
get an
IPA to
IPA.
taste a real beer.
Woo.
And how about Dave Senior?
And I think you take 2 small pieces of chocolate, 80%, put one in your left cheek and one in your right cheek. You drink the beer in between and let the chocolate just meld right into your middle, into the tongue.
That's
Boy.
a neat idea.
That's something else. I like that.
He's a chocolate chipmunk. He's a chocolate chipmunk.
Chocolate chipmunk. Well,
I thought that was an really interesting conception.
that's like something you do when you're a kid.
Well, you know what? Peter Pan's my idol, baby.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
The bus line?
Woo.
Huh?
The bus line?
The bus line.
Bus line? No. I'm talking about Peter Pan from like Peter Pan.
Oh, like the real Peter
I'll
Pan.
never grow up. I don't want